37% of Republicans have a favorable view of Vladimir Putin. Now think about that. Over a third of Republican voters think Putin's a good guy. This is somebody, the former head of the KGB, who is responsible for crushing democracy in Russia, muzzling the press, throwing political dissidents in jail, countering American efforts to expand freedom at every turn, is currently making decisions that's leading to a slaughter in Syria. And a big chunk of the Republican Party, which prided itself during the Reagan era and for decades that followed as being the bulwark against Russian influence, now suddenly is embracing him. And my point here is that it's very important that we do not let the inter-family argument between Americans, the domestic political differences between Democrats and Republicans, obscure the need for us to stand together, figure out what it is that the Russians are interested in doing in terms of influencing our democratic process, and inoculating ourselves from it. And that requires us having a clear-eyed view about it. It requires us not to relitigate the election. It requires us not to point fingers. It requires us just to say, here's what happened, let's be honest about it, and let's not use it as a political football, but let's figure out how we prevent this from happening in the future. Because it's not just going to be Russia.